Hey everyone, what's up, what's up? Welcome to Thursday Night Live with me, Coach Karissa. If you're wondering why I am not in my normal room or my normal office, it's because I just got done attending an awesome networking event out here at Jams. I want to thank James Kernan. He's a business coach, for inviting me. It was great to just get out and connect with people. I cannot tell you how much I have truly missed that, and it's been a long time since I've done that. So it was so much fun, and of course anytime you're standing a couple feet away from someone and trying to really, be mindful of physical distancing, you tend to talk a little louder, and so my voice is a little raspy, so I apologize for that. If you are not familiar with who I am, right? I am Karissa Williams. I am a success coach, and I help babes boss up. I help these women create strategies and habits that takes them from feeling frazzled to focused in their life, no matter what goals they're trying to achieve. I don't care if it's a weight loss goal. I don't care if it's taking your side hustle to the full-time gig. I don't care what it is. I help you put the strategies and the habits in place so that you can boss up, ladies. That's what I do, and I freaking love what I do. Erin, thank you. Renee, thank you for watching. If you are catching this live video live, why don't you hashtag live right now in the comments? If you are catching this as a replay, awesome, but put in the comments hashtag replay so that I know how to, that I know who I can connect with, virtually live and offline. But anyways, I'm really excited. I'm not used to doing this from my phone, so lots of distractions. Hi baby, hi Will, thanks for watching me and supporting me. So we are on the, we're talking about tips that help female entrepreneurs boss up. And I'm about to tell you, these tips can be, they're good for men, females, stay-at-home mamas. I don't care who you are. These tips are awesome. All right. It doesn't matter who you are. You're going to be struggling probably at some point in your life with this tip. So my third tip is all about playing big and really following your heart, following your gut, what it's telling you. Okay. Life is filled with so many moments. Moments of courage, moments of fear, moments of stress. So many types of experiences do we live with. As bosses, stay-at-home mamas, and career workaholics, it's our responsibility to live our best life. I don't care who you are, it's your responsibility. As humans, right, as just in general humans, we can choose to stay stuck, or we can choose to rise up and play big. And that's exactly what I have done in the last 5 to 10 years. I have always listened to my gut, and I've just said, you know what, girl, just do it, right? So when facing a setback or a career obstacle or a major moment of uncertainty, we need to quiet the noise of the world and ask our heart and our gut what it is that we truly, really want, what it is that we desire, okay? So our body holds so much wisdom. Half the time, we're just too damn busy to ask what our body, what our soul, what our heart truly wants, okay? So once your heart tells you what it is that it wants, the next step is the hardest step, okay? It's one thing to step back, slow down, and say, what the hell do I need in my life right now? What does how can I be in full alignment with who I am and the values that I have and the priorities that I set? So it's hard at just identifying that because we're so busy. However, the next step is the hardest. So the next step is the actions. Like anything, right? We all know what we need to do. It's the action that needs to get put into place. Actions speak louder than words. And when your actions match what your heart truly desires, boom, you become unstoppable, baby. So here it is. Tip number 3 is to let go. It's a good one. Let go of other people's opinions, beliefs, and your own self-judgment, and just say yes to what makes you happy. Now, that is easier said than done, right? So a lot of women are like, cool, Karissa, that's great advice. But how? How can I learn to let go? How can I learn to say, screw other people's opinions? To be honest, there was once a time that I gave everyone's opinion way too much credit, right? And when you give too much credit to other people's opinions, basically you're telling your true self to go F off, okay? And that just doesn't feel right. Doesn't sit right with me either. Hey Dixie, what's up, girl? Welcome. All right, so here are 5 tips or strategies to help you let go of people's opinions, okay? So if you struggle with like, ooh, I wonder what someone will think of me if I do this, this is a great video for you. Number 1, take responsibility, okay? So realizing that 9 times out of 10, when you're worried about what other people think of you, it's a projection. Your projection, your own, like you're projecting your own fears onto somebody else, okay? And that turns into self-judgment. But most of the time when we're insecure of our own self, no matter what area in life, we tend to project that out on other people, okay? So number 1, take responsibility for your damn life, okay? It's up to you. Your happiness is your responsibility to do. Number 2 is to let go of embarrassment. It's okay to be a fool sometimes. So many of us stop ourselves from living our best life because we fear embarrassment. We feel making a fool out of ourselves. So we fear what other people might think of us if we wear a certain thing, if we put on the dress that's kind of low cut, even though it makes you feel really sexy and really good, right? We fear of what other people are gonna think of us way too much. So, quick story, and this is totally true from like a week ago. So I'm driving, right? I got ready for the day, and honestly, when you can deal, like how I'm dealing with COVID and everything in the last 6 months is people crave structure. So if you're someone who's like, I'm kind of like, I lost my motivation, my mojo, like what's going on? I'm gonna say, hit the reset and go back to what it was you were doing pre-COVID. And what that is like taking a shower, getting up, getting dressed for the day, even if you work from home. I don't care. Get up, make yourself presentable, be a professional, okay? So, the other day, I got home from the gym and I got showered, I got all cute, right? I was feeling confident and I had to run an errand. And so I'm all dressed. But what I don't do at home is I don't put on my heels, I don't put on the fancy shoes, obviously, because I'm like, what's the point of that? But I am fully dressed and I feel like I look good. So, I get in the car, I run a quick errand. 20 minutes into my drive, I realized I hit the oh shit, and I was like, Karissa, you are wearing your fuzzy cheetah leopard print house slippers. Right? So I was like, okay, Karissa, you got 2 choices. You can either you got a few choices. You can either turn around and go back and get your shoes. I was like, no, I hate driving, so that is like an out for me. The second was that I could stop by a quick store and pick up a pair of shoes that I honestly don't need and that I don't really want to spend the money. Hey Karen, what's up, girl? Welcome. And 3, the third option is to just say, screw it, wear the damn house slippers wherever I go. Now, I could have let the fear of embarrassment and like, what are people going to think of me if they see me in my house slippers, get the best of me. But I was like, girl, no, you're not spending money on shoes, you're not turning around, and you're not going to these appointments in these stores. So what did I do? I bossed up and I wore my cheetah print house slippers into the stores and I just rocked it like a freaking boss. So don't, I laughed, right? I had to laugh at the situation. And I remembered thinking, it's not that big of a deal, right? Just do it. And I have adapted the mindset of, who gives a shit what people think of me? And if more people could do that, like you would see more people playing big and doing what makes them happy. So it's not only fun to kind of learn to let go of that, but it's totally liberating. You should definitely try it. All right. Strategy number 3 is to stop comparing and despairing your own life. So most of the time as a coach, I try and get people to take off their blinders and start to see different perspectives, different outlooks that could possibly happen. However, However, if you find yourself that you are constantly comparing your life to somebody else's, I want this time you to keep on those horse blinders. Stop looking at what everyone else is doing and keep your eyes on your own paper. As a child, I used to try and cheat all the time on homework assignments and my classmates, and my teachers always said, Karissa, keep your eyes on your own paper. This is the time to keep your eyes on your own paper, right? Seriously, everyone's journey is different. You guys, everyone struggles. I don't care who you are. In fact, the most successful people in the world have went through some major setbacks and hardships and struggle times. Like, you never know what people are going through. So stop comparing your life to everybody else's. You would never know that I used to weigh 213 pounds. You would have never known that I experienced a very toxic, abusive relationship. You would have never known that I've went through a divorce and I've started 2 businesses and all this stuff, right? You'd never know that. So don't compare your life to where I'm at. There's a lot of letting go and letting in that needed to get done in order for me to get to where I'm at today. Hey James, hey Brian, welcome. Awesome. All right. Strategy number 4, there's only this one and 5 left, and I'll be quick about them, is to remind yourself whose life this is. Okay, so when you're worried about people's opinions and judgments and like, oh, what are they going to think of me? Remind yourself that this is your life. You only get to live once, so it better be good. Ultimately, comes down to it, right? Like, A, taking the responsibility, letting go of the embarrassment, stop comparing yourself. But ultimately, this is your life to live. You're the only one who can make it to the end, and you're either going to feel at the end of your life, you're either going to feel very fulfilled, or you're going to feel like lots of regret, right? I never took enough time to spend with loved ones. I wish I would have taken time to create healthier habits so that I could live longer and experience more moments with my grandkids. Like, don't be that person who leaves this world full of regret. Okay, be the person that plays big, that goes after what makes you happy. I cannot express that enough. And the last one, number 5 strategy, is to check in with your intuition. So I always say, what do you feel is right now? Okay, so what I do with my clients is I do this really deep intuition, like gut, like channeling, right? It's a meditation. And I ask you to just fully drop into your heart. And I ask what it is that your heart desires the most, without any judgment, without any, comparison. And the things that my clients come up with when they can look through curiosity is amazing. Okay, so ask yourself, what is your true path? What feels right for me in my life right now? What type of man or woman do I really want to be? My favorite, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? I want to have that ripple effect, right? I want people to say, oh my God, Karissa touched and impacted so many lives. She helped so many women. Hey Trish, welcome. So check in with your intuition, all right? Check in with that. Turning into your intuition is an essential piece of letting go of people's opinions. All right, you guys, that is it. I gotta get home. It's dinner time, and I gotta go have quality time with my boyfriend. I appreciate you watching. If you've liked this video, please take a moment to comment, share, leave me some kind of feedback. You can share this post with your friends if you know someone who is constantly comparing their life, or maybe, just maybe, you're looking for a success coach that can help you boss up. I can be that coach for you. I would love to help you go through and experience a life transformation. All right, y'all. Peace out. Boss up. I gotta go. Welcome, Shauna. Love you guys all so much. Bye.